Welcome to Brenda B&B. I'm Brenda, designated broker for Arizona Housing Solutions. So in this video, we are going to discuss one of the ways that you can make money off your furnished rental and keep it occupied throughout the year. So Airbnb has become a saying that you hear almost every day. Everyone is familiar with the concept of a vacation rental. What you may not be familiar with is the concept of corporate housing. Corporate housing is short-term, temporary housing offered to companies for a variety of reasons. A company may be relocating an employee to another city, and they may be providing them with temporary housing as a relocation benefit. Many companies also send people on projects for extended periods of time. There are a ton of reasons why companies may solicit temporary housing and prefer to place their employees in a fully furnished condo or house as opposed to a cramped hotel room. There is a whole industry of temporary housing companies that work within the realm of corporate housing. So how does this benefit you? Well, in markets that do not have leisure travel business year-round, more than likely you will have temporary corporate housing needs in that city. This will help keep your rental full year-round. The average stay of corporate temporary housing is 30 to 60 days and can sometimes even go longer. This is really helpful when vacancy days can make or break your bottom line. So you may be asking yourself, does this mean I have to start calling a bunch of companies and get my property in front of them? Sounds like a ton of work, right? Well, it is, and I would highly recommend not doing that. Most companies that require corporate temporary housing already have established relationships with corporate housing providers on a national and global level. They almost 100% will not work with individuals. They just don't have the time to track and manage that. Also, most companies want an assurance on level of service and quality, as they have an obligation and a liability to the employees they place in corporate housing. So they establish relationships with local providers and management companies in order to have access to their inventory and their quality control. So how do you get your property in front of these companies? Well, I recommend seeking out a management company in your area that specializes in both Airbnb, leisure travel, and corporate temporary housing. These companies know the business and how to get your property in front of that type of client. They will have been vetted by these global companies and have strict procedures in place to ensure quality and response time. These types of management companies know the ins and outs of the business and work hard to keep your property in front of this audience. So if you would like to learn more about corporate housing, send me a message. Thanks so much for joining me today.